Good morning, everyone. Project management is the science and art of leading an idea from conception to fully realized. They are guided by principles and practices of the Project Management Institute, PMI. PMI, a global leader in project management, has developed a structured approach to managing projects known as the PMI steps to project management. Today, I'd like to look at the first step, project initiation. Project initiation is the cornerstone of a successful project management, setting the stage for what is to come. It is the process of defining the project, aligning stakeholders, and obtaining the necessary approvals. This step lays the foundation upon which the rest of the project will be built, making it essential to get it right. Starting with an overview of all the steps, we will see how project initiation affects all these steps. The first step, as we discussed, is project initiation. This involves defining the project at the broad level, identifying stakeholders, and obtaining approval to proceed. It's about laying the groundwork for the project and ensuring that everyone is aligned on the project's objectives and scope. The second step is project planning. This is where the details of the projects are fleshed out, including defining the project scope, creating a project schedule, and developing a budget. Project planning is a critical step that sets the foundation for the rest of the project. So it's important to invest time and effort and the effort needed to get it right. The third step is project execution. This is where the work of the project is carried out and the project team works together to deliver the project delivers. Effective communication and collaboration are key during this phase to ensure that everyone is on the same page and working towards the same goal. The fourth step is project monitoring and controlling. This involves tracking the project's process, identifying and addressing any issues that arise, and ensuring that the project stays on track. Monitoring and controlling are essential to keeping the project on schedule and within budget. And then the final step is project closure. This is where the project is officially completed and the project team is disbanded. It is also a time to reflect on the project's successes and failures and identify any lessons learned that can be applied to future projects. Turning our focus back to step one, project initiation is really, again, the project's broad view. It identifies project objectives, scopes, and constraints. Another key aspect to project initiation is identifying the stakeholders. These are individuals or groups that have interests in the project or will be affected by its outcome. Understanding their needs, expectations, and concerns is crucial to ensuring the project. Here are some inputs into the step one process. First one is the business case, a document that justifies the investment in the project by outlining the expected benefits, costs, and risks. Another input is the stakeholder register, a document that identifies all project stakeholders and provides information about their interests, involvements, and potential impacts on a project. A third is the organizational process assets, OPAs. These include organizational policies, procedures, and historical information that can influence the project's initiation process. Sometimes this is something that you can use in the development of the project. And then enterprise environmental factors, internal organization factors such as culture, structure, and governance that can influence how the project is initiated. At the conclusion of the first step one, there are several key outputs into this process. The first is the project charter. The project charter is a key output of of the initiation process. It formally authorizes the project and provides the project manager with authority to apply organizational resources to project activities. Then you have the stakeholder register, a list of all the people and organizations that can affect the project and have some need to know. Another output, project management plan, a high-level project management plan that outlines how the project will be executed, monitored, and controlled. And another output, but not all-inclusive, is the assumption log, a document that captures any assumption made during the initiation process that could impact the project. Project initiation involves obtaining approval for the project to proceed. This may involve securing funding, resources, or support from key stakeholders. It's about ensuring that everyone is on board and committed to the process. In conclusion, the first step of the PMI project management process, project initiation, is a critical step that sets the tone for the entire project. It is during this phase that the project is defined, stakeholders are identified, and approvals are obtained. By thoroughly completing the project initiation phase, project managers can ensure that project is well defined, aligned with stakeholder expectations, and positioned for success. Moving forward, it is important to remember that project initiation is not a one-time event, but rather an ongoing process that should be revisited and redefined throughout the project lifecycle. By continuously refining the project definition, engaging stakeholders, and obtaining necessary approvals, project managers can lay a strong foundation for the successful execution of their projects.